In this session, we are going to start new chapter, which is coordinate geometry. You must have learned about coordinate geometry in grade 9 as well, where you were plotting the points on the graph paper on coordinate system. This year, we are not going to plot the points. We are going to start this session with the basic understanding of coordinate system. Then, we are going to learn few formulas, how to find the distance between 2 points with the help of formula. Remember, not only graph paper. Then we are going to find the section formula. I'll tell you what is section formula is and how to find the area of triangle when coordinates are given. Remember, in this chapter we are not going to use the graph paper. We are going to do all the calculations with the help of formula. So let's recollect the basic knowledge of coordinate system. Let's start. So we are already aware that standing line is called as the y-axis. This is y and y dash. Then let's talk about the sleeping line, x and x dash. And whenever this both line intersect, we call that point as O, origin. Why origin? Because from there it starts, right? Very basic. Now let's think of the number line first of all. When we draw the number line, we know that positive numbers on right hand side. So this will be positive x-axis, then 0 in the middle, then negative x-axis means negative numbers. So this is origin. So our right hand side of origin I'm going to write positive numbers, and left hand side of origin I'm going to write negative numbers. Now let's do same for the y-axis. Can you guess where positive numbers are? Yes, very simple, on upper side. So this is where I'm going to write all positive numbers, and below it I'm going to write all negative numbers. Very simple. We know all these things. We are just recollecting the knowledge. Now let's plot the points. Suppose I'm taking one point, let's say A05. Okay, you must be thinking A05 I want to plot. Okay, before I plot I need to mark the points. Let's do first of all that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? Positive, and here negative, -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. Done. Let's mark the x-axis now, y-axis, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We are done. Negative, -1, -2, -3, -4 and last -5. Okay, right. So we are going to find the coordinates. Now remember, whenever any point is given with the coordinates, this is called coordinate. 0 is x coordinate and 5 is y coordinate. Okay, so this is x coordinate and this is your y coordinate. Remember, always x come first. Do not even doubt, do not even interchange. X coordinate always first. Now x coordinate always first. What do I mean? Here it is given 0. So where is the 0 here? Where is the 0? Very simple logic. Where is the 0 here? Remember, origin is always 0, 0. It means that it is the starting point from where you want to go anywhere. 0, 0. It is the starting point. We start numbers from 0. Right? So same on coordinate system. Origin is the starting point, 0, 0. That's why its name is origin. Now, so x-axis I will be taking 0. So this is the point, right? X-axis. And y-axis 5. So on y-axis I will go on 5. I'll stop here. Okay. So this is the point. I will be writing A05. Simple. See, whenever x coordinate is 0, that point will be on the y-axis. When x coordinate is 0, point will be on the y-axis. Clear? Now let's do, if y coordinate is 0, let's take it as 2 and 0. Here I have taken y coordinate as 0. Let's first of all label 2 is on x-axis and 0 is on y-axis. So let's start with the x. Okay, so I need to choose x over here. So x-axis 1 and 2. Okay, it is here 2. Then what about the y-axis? Will I go up and down? No. Why? Because it is given 0, right? 0 means it will be only on x-axis. If y is 0, then point will be on the x-axis, and if x is 0, then point will be on the y-axis. So here y is 0, so that B point will be what? Where it will be on the x-axis. Here, this is where it is, B, 2 and 0. Simple. These points are very important. Remember why we are only plotting this one. We'll plot others as well, because we are going to use this in calculations as well. Remember, if x is 0, then point is on the y-axis, and if y is 0, then point will be on the x-axis. Remember one thing, when y point is 0 or y coordinate is 0, point will be on the x-axis, and when x coordinate is 0, point will be on y-axis. Clear with this very important information we are going to use while we solve the sum. Clear? Now let's plot one point which has x and y coordinate both other than 0. Let's do it. Let's name it as C. So C, here I will be taking, let's take 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. Simple. 1 minus 2. X-axis what? 1. Okay, here. And y-axis what? Minus 2. Okay, so see, this is one point I will be starting, and this is another point I will be starting, minus 2. So let me just draw a line right here, and for minus 2 here. So whenever they are intersecting, that is the point C. That's the point C, which is 1 comma minus 2. Remember, I have taken the distance from x-axis and from y-axis. If we start from here, I will be coming little bit down towards the minus 2. Remember, from 1 I am coming towards the minus 2, and you can even think like that, from minus 2 to you are going in the direction of 1. Simple. And this is how we plot the points. Now one more important information for this coordinate system. See the sign. It is divided into 4 quadrants. You are very well aware of it, right? This is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. There are 4 quadrants. They are being identified with their signs. Like see in this one, x is positive, y is negative. But let's talk about this one. If I talk about the first quadrant, what will it be? See, x is positive here and y is also positive. So plus quadrant 1. Simple. Then x is negative, y is positive. So x negative, y positive, quadrant 2. Then let's talk about quadrant 3. Can you tell on your own that what is it? The signs will be negative, both of them. X is negative, y is negative. So minus will be third quadrant. And last one, see, x is positive and y is negative, and it is in the 4th quadrant. So this is the basic idea of coordinate system. Remember, we have understood, so we have an idea when we think about some point, that suppose that this point is lying on x-axis, we need to remember that y coordinate will be 0. When we say that point is lying on the y-axis, we need to remember that its x coordinate is 0. So this is the basic idea of the coordinate system. Let's move to the next topic.